This episode is brought to you by Blink. Want smart security that's easy to set up and design for modern life? That's the new Blink 2K video doorbell lineup. They've got battery-powered or hardwired options, so you can choose what suits your home and start greeting your guests and tracking your deliveries from anywhere. Because whether you're a renter or a homeowner, you deserve peace of mind. Shop the new Blink 2K video doorbells at amazon.com/blink.
Yo, guys, we're giving you a very, very quick special episode because the latest trailer from Dune Part 3 has dropped. We've all just watched it. I'll start with you, Van. Instant reactions. How are you feeling?
Man, epic conclusion.
All right. All right, Mr. PR.
What? It's epic. That was an epic conclusion from what I saw. I mean, what? That shit was tight.
It was tight.
It was epic.
Tight.
It's the epic conclusion.
You can just keep saying epic conclusion.
What? It's the epic conclusion.
Conclusion.
They keep saying that it's the epic conclusion, and it is. To me, I don't like it when things are described as epic before you've seen them. Okay. Like this epic, masterful. Yeah, I guess you have to.
But in the trailer, did you see stuff that could make you think it was epic?
It's the epic conclusion. And
I think we can hedge our bets that it will be epic, though, right?
And it is a conclusion.
I like to go and experience something and then say that was epic. But when they say this is going to be epic, it's always funny to me. But I'm not gonna lie, that bitch look epic. It looks like a lot of stuff's happening. It looks like a lot of the stuff that people, to be quite honest with you, there are a lot of people who told a lot of other people that there are things that were evident about Paul's character in Dune 2 that I didn't really feel like were that evident about his character in Dune 2.
Sure.
I feel like Doom. I still feel like he exited Dune 2 as the hero. I still feel that way.
I don't know.
The perceived hero.
I feel that way.
And when he walked up into that hall and was like, hey, yo, sit down, the real boss is back. I was like, come on.
He looked like a fucking...
He looked like a G.
A G, but it still feel like the Harkonnens were the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
They were supplanted. He won the fight at the end. It still felt like to me that Paul was a hero. And know that there's billions and billions dead. It seems like this movie is experimenting with that, not experimenting that, exploring that in a way that to me is like what a lot of people said that this entire Dune thing was about, was the fact that there can be no messiahs. And it looks like this is the epic conclusion.
I will say this is what I loved from this trailer, and we kind of knew this just from everybody who was coming back. This feels like the film where we're like, oh, this new version of Hollywood is taking over. Zendaya has way more to do in this, which has me so fucking excited.
From what you can glean from here. What you can glean from here, she has way more.
From what I can glean from here, they are putting Zendaya front and forward because it doesn't seem like we kind of know the story. Paul's going full fucking mask off. You have Robert Pattinson, where I'm like, damn, what he already did in the Odyssey to this man might be the coldest fucking actor under 40 we have. I was blown away by every single moment of this trailer. And also, Jason Momoa is back.
Yeah, man, Duncan Idaho. Is death real? Who knows? Who cares? I think to your point, though, like, I didn't end Dune 2 being like, he's the good guy. I understood that, like, he's gonna have to turn into somebody that, like, he originally didn't want to be in order to, like, free his people, right? And in this movie, they're like, hey, man, you did all that stuff. What does it mean when you have like we talk about, mentions all the time, does absolute power corrupt absolutely? And it looks like for him, it might have, because people are like, going behind the scenes like, hey, man, regime change.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, what does that look like? To your point, we three of us have seen The Odyssey. Not going to spoil a 3,000-year-old book. However, Pattinson is excellent in that movie. He's incredible. And so it's not like the same character, I don't think, but like there is like the swarminess that I saw in The Odyssey that I'm seeing in this character.
The sliminess,
I can, man.
Pattinson cooks when he's a tiny little freak, and that's what he is here.
And so like when we've seen, like, I think we all think that Zendaya is a wonderful actress, and she's like, to your point, gonna be forefront of this movie after like being in like 30 seconds of the first one. Now she getting her minutes bumped up. She right there with Timmy. Timothy's the man. Like, this has a chance to like blow our minds in an epic conclusion type of way, and I'm really excited for it.
I'm curious because of the ones of us that know the major plot points of this story that's about to come, because this is mostly going to be taken from Doom Messiah. this is where the story kind of gets actually very, very weird. If you ever thought that Dune was a bit out there, this is going to be the time where Dune really shows its face and gets kind of crazy. Do you think that there's anything that can be done in Denis' adaptation of this that might lose people, or do you think that he's got this?
I think from the trailer, it seems like in a very, very smart move that they might be toning down some of that sci-fi weirdness. It'll still be there, but this does feel like it's in line with the other two films where it is just telling the story of the rise and fall of Paul Atreides. And it seems like even in this, they are very, very, very much honing in on just that arc. And I will just say, too, if you ever see a white boy with a baldy, you already know it's up to no good, bro.
Yes, so that's the question.
Yo, like I see you see Timmy and you like, yeah, man, he's lost.
I don't think he cracked a smile once.
Books are like lore factories. Movies are character factories. And so like when the most important thing, getting to like people that turn into worms and all that shit, the most important thing that this movie has to do is land Atreides' plane. That's it. And when you're adapting something and people want what they want from it, we can use the example of a movie that we saw like last year. What was it earlier this year? The Running Man. The Running Man, Edgar Wright decided in this particular case to make a more faithful to the book adaptation of The Running Man. Well, in that, his main character got lost. Because in the book, you can lose a main character. You can lose them in other worlds and other stuff and all of these bigger questions. Everyone's on every single word. Man, I read a short story by Ted Chiang called The Tower of Babylon, where it's legitimately about this guy who's climbing, and that's about so much more than the character. It's about the Tower of Babylon. It's about the earth and the science fiction stuff and all the stuff he's put in it. But when you do a movie, you have to stay with the character. And that's the challenge of adapting something that's so beloved. And if they stay with him all the way through and we could see just how fucked up he's been, if we are in this movie asking ourselves the question about whether or not we want Paul to win, then the movie will win. And like it won't matter if we got enough of all that other stuff and stuff, because that stuff really just feeds what we think of Atreides and what we think of the world that we are inside through his purview. So
Very fair.
Yeah. I mean, but to be honest with you, if I'm looking at it right here, just like a snap judgment, it looks like it's an epic conclusion. That's what it looks like.
Well, I mean, I'm wondering, because Dune 2 to me is just still some of the pinnacle of blockbuster filmmaking that we've got in the 21st century. Usually the third films in these franchises, a little faulty. Watching this, I'm like, this does have the chance to be just as good, if not better, than Dune Part 2.
So what happens if they land the plane, right? We sit down, we just watch Avengers Doomsday, we're like, oh, it's great. We sit down and watch Dune 3, we go, oh my gosh, just what an epic conclusion.
Greatest, right? If they land the plane, this will be one of the greatest science fiction trilogies in film of all time.
Does it have the chance to be the greatest?
No, because the one thing that I feel like it does not have is it still has not crossed that Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, not in quality, but in terms of like cultural, like permeation. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Where only it's like time tells with those ones, though.
But here's the thing: nobody dressing up as like Paul Atreides for Halloween.
But there is right away. People started going like kids was like Legolas, it's just also it's about how accessible the shit is too.
Sure.
Yeah. And even though Lord of the Rings is high fantasy, it's still wizards and guys with bows Hobbits, and guys with swords and all of that stuff. And this is,
people and worms.
I'll give you an example of the difference between like high fantasy and like penetrating inaccessible stuff. If they say that somebody killed billions of people in this movie, if they say that he killed these many billions of people, if that is said, that'll tell you that they're going for something different. How many people were on Alderaan?
Oh, God. I mean, a planet's worth, so
but
billions.
But you don't know.
Yeah.
And the reason why you don't know is because you look at Darth Vader a little differently.
If you know
in the back of your mind, you know, even if you give the Emperor credit for the bucket there, an assist gotta come from Darth Vader.
But we do know that he killed children. I
know. We know that he killed children, but even in that regard, you look at him and there's the backdrop of like his wife and all of this stuff and how evil the Emperor is. You can still look at him as a victim. You start to pile stuff on. It's like, hey, there's 5 billion people on this planet. There's all of this stuff, and it starts to get a little bit, at least to me.
Sure.
And so with Paul, I think that one thing why this is a little bit less accessible at times is because they want you to feel the feelings of genocide and war, and like it's like for the same reason why I like it's an epic show. It was an epic Andor.
There we go.
That's less accessible. Like I watched this great write-up. I'm talking too much. I'm sorry. I watched this great write-up to where it showed how I didn't watch. I listened to it. Generation Tech, my man Alan.
Oh,
He was talking about the differences between Andor and other Star Wars stuff. It's like when you shoot the blasters in other Star Wars stuff, the blasters go everywhere. It's kind of random. In Andor, they're deliberate.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the damage that the fucking blaster bolt does to someone.
Right.
You see it hit them, explode them, spark their shit, and they die.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know what this is? There's the last thing I'll say is like, if you think of the prequel trilogy, they show us Anakin with the pod racers. They show us Anakin palling around. There's a kiddiness, there's a lightness to it. So when he becomes Darth Vader, it lands, but in the back of your mind, I'm like, this is the motherfucker who was
Maybe he's still in there.
Yeah. With Paul, this is going to be a movie where it's like they took, instead of they used Timothée Chalamet in a very, very brilliant way where you can really see Timmy growing as an actor, where it's like he's going from the boyish kid being swallowed up by the desert to the dictator who is killing billions of people by the end of this saga, but they're doing it in a much more grounded way. And it's so brilliant having like a character I could posit like Zendaya being the one to be like, damn, I believed in you. Because after seeing Timothy in the Kalshi commercials, I'm like,
it's tough. Wow, look at you.
Wow.
By the way, I think it'll be easier to give away Paul Atreides than it will be to give away some of these other people that have done crazy shit. And I just think, like, even when you look at it right now, I believed in you, I trusted you. Got a black woman trying to call you back in the house, you won't listen to her. I think that this might be an epic conclusion. But if it is, I don't know that there's a version of this movie that can put it on the same level as like Lord of the Rings.
What if? Because I mean, Lord of the Rings, the Return of the King.
I think personally for me, the shit is already better. But like, whatever.
If they land the plane,
Wait.
this will be. If we're just talking quality, this will be better than the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Let's not do that.
I mean,
let's do it. We gonna have the minute.
You've taken this stance before, and it's an interesting one. I don't know if I agree with. I'd have to see the movie first to see if I can get there. Yeah. However, if this movie does what Return of the King did, where it won like 11, 12 Oscars, it was nominated for all of them, it won a bunch of them. I think there is cause for a discussion. If that's
better
the
than
case.
the Dark Knight trilogy, if it lands the plane.
I mean, it's already better than I can say that
it's already better than the Dark Knight trilogy.
If it's even half as good, if it's as good as Dune 2,
it's not gonna get to the original 3 Star Wars movies, guys.
No. There's no way.
There's no way.
Are we talking? Let me talk. If we just talk about quality, if we just talk about like quality of films, right? When we talk about these things,
there's no Han Solo in this. Let's not do that.
I'm not. No. I'm not saying I disagree with you. I think it's Lord of the Rings. I think it's Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. Dune,
we haven't
probably
seen this yet,
but I'm saying if it lands, Dune,
assuming that it's like as good as Dune 2, if not better.
And then I think, because I'm trying to think like it's better than
Dark
Knight.
Star Wars is Dune. It's Dark Knight trilogy.
If it's better than Dune 2, then it's gonna fuck over Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry, man.
Come on,
I apologize.
I mean, y'all are brave. This is a brave take.
This is brave.
This is a brave take to have.
I watch the movies. They good.
The movies are good, but come on, motherfuckers is kind of putting a lot on them.
Okay, look, fuck it. You know what? Hey man, shout out to Tolkien, shout out to my brother, shout out everybody.
PJ.
The Skimmerillion, what do you call it?
Skimmerillion.
The Skimmerillion, shout out to Spin That.
Skimmerillion.
I'm not really not, when I say shout out to them, I really don't feel like doing it. The shit is good.
They're great.
Yeah.
I like these better, but that's like probably just because like, there's a huge era in filmmaking between this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like whatever. It's like, it's fine. It's like, I'm not saying it's better. I'm saying that like, the Lord of the Rings is much more accessible.
Will you be dressing up as Shai Hulud for Halloween?
Maybe.
Shai Hulud is fun.
Maybe. I think Bozeman is on a strong crypto. Like
train.
We saw crypto at the.
We saw crypto. Bozeman's on strong crypto.
Hell yeah.
Could be crypto, but it also could be. What else did we see that Bozeman could be? For Halloween, it was something else we saw. It was crypto, but it was something else. Battle Cat. Bozeman's
Battle Cat.
Bozeman is almost certainly Battle Cat.
Don't forget, you still did promise the listeners, He-Man.
I've gained 10 pounds since then.
Oh,
Actually,
That's okay.
I look. That's not true. I look good, but
man.
but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll do Battle Cat and Bozeman, or maybe I'll just wear a He-Man.
Whoa,
What if
Does that
you
mean
wear
Kalika She-Ra?
the muscle suit?
Huh?
Kalika's gonna be She-Ra?
She could probably do She-Ra.
damn, okay.
Jomi be Orko.
I don't.
All right, let's
I haven't
wrap it
seen
up.
the movie. I don't like the way that sounds. I mean, we gotta. At some point, we gotta return to the trilogies conversation because you got to think of like. I mean, Godfather is probably tough because of 3.
We're not counting none of them types.
But Back to the Future,
yeah,
that's sci-fi.
People ride for Back to the Future.
No. There is no way, even if they land the plane, that this trilogy is better than Back to the Future. Come on now.
Okay,
Back to the Future's got shooters.
Back to the Future 3 is not a well-regarded movie.
I
Yeah,
love
but
Back to the
the
Future
first
3.
two Back to the Future.
I'm not saying that
but
y'all
Back to the
don't like
Future
it.
2.
I'm not saying that y'all don't like
Is there
it. Back to
any
the Future 3
movie
is not a
yet in
well-regarded movie.
Dune 1, Dune 2 that's better than Back to the Future?
That's better than Back to the Future 1 or 2? These are such different films.
I
Like,
know.
I don't think that it's
Comparing
fair
Back to the Future.
to compare Dune to Back to the Future. This nigga
Wait,
going
no,
back
we
to
got
science.
it's a sci-fi
We're doing a whole
movie.
episode once this drop. We
We'll
doing
do
a whole trilogy
episode.
We gotta do a whole
trilogy.
We gotta do a whole
I don't know
trilogy
that
to
if it's fair to compare those two, dog. That's a lot. Those movies are really different.
Indiana Jones,
That's a better one.
Damn,
It's
that's
still
better.
different.
The
but,
Matrix.
But here's the thing.
All right,
though.
now we not. Wait,
It-
Matrix is interesting.
The Matrix,
Matrix
is
is
Dune
great.
is already past the Matrix. I apologize to y'all. I'm sorry.
As
okay.
a trilogy, but there's
As
no
a trilogy.
movie in Dune 1, Dune 2 are not on the same tier as the first Matrix, though. Wait, are y'all on crack?
You're right.
Are y'all on crack?
Well, you're right. You
first
gotta
Matrix? You're right.
You're
I
right.
love Dune. Part two. I love it, but
You
You're
just gotta,
right, but
gotta let it wash over you. You gotta let the take wash over you.
I don't like where this is going. I don't like this.
This is not. You're right.
No, you can't do that.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
and let's not lie. Even though the trilogy falls off, dog, Trinity on the fucking freeway with the bikes and shit.
You talking about 2?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
Reloaded.
I mean 2.
Two is not
Two
good.
actually
Two is
is
a lot more
underappreciated.
Two is
The steak
maligned,
scene?
fairly maligned, but like you know how I feel about the Matrix. But we talking about Dune, nigga. This is that Dune.
It's
bro.
also
This is an epic conclusion.
Terminator,
All right, nah, but
All right, Terminator 3.
Jurassic.
No.
I mean, you can't put Jurassic Park in there. The
You
first
guys,
one.
you guys. Okay, so the first thing that you have to have is you have to have 3 solid movies.
Yeah,
If you
I'm
don't have
just-
3
I'm
solid
no,
movies,
most of these trilogies don't have 3
That's the
solid
thing.
movies.
well, that's why the pickings are fucking slim.
Yeah, no, but here's the
yes.
thing. But I'm saying, but what these trilogies have that we'll see with time with Dune is like T1, T2 are. There's nothing in the Dune trilogy that you can't tell me Dune Part 2
There's nothing
is
in the Dune
better than
trilogy that-
T2.
Okay, Terminator 2 Judgment Day is my shit. Now you talking about my shit. Now you talking about Guns N' Roses shit. Now you talking about my
Guns
shit.
N' Roses.
Yeah, Guns
Yeah,
N'
wait,
Roses.
wait,
soundtrack.
just,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah.
Are you saying Dune Part 2 and T2 are on the same level?
Guys, these movies, we talk about a badass action movie to some space opera shit. Okay, no,
We
it's
talking
not.
about
No,
trilogies.
nah, nigga, it's not as good. Fuck it.
Well, because
It's not as good to me. Fuck it. No, I like fucking. I love Dune 2. I don't know, bro. That's
But
so
you can't touch
fucking
Terminator
whack.
2.
But that's not fair, dog.
It's not fair.
They're like this shit, bro. This Dune shit. That shit. Terminator 2 take place in the valley, dog. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's not fair, bro.
What we're doing, we
gotta
doing
go.
trilogy wars.
But that's the
This
thing
is what
about
we gonna have
that's
to
what
talk
we gonna
about.
have-
Trilogy
That's the thing
wars.
about the trilogies that it's like because sometimes there's where that you got like 3 bangers, right? Like those are the ones we hold in high regard. Most of the time, it's 2 really good movies and 1 bad movie.
This is and
Sometimes
we'll end
it's
on
like-
this for trilogies wars. This is what we'll do. We'll put the best movie against the best
Best
movie,
movie.
middle
The
movie
second
against middle movie,
Yeah,
worst movie against worst movie.
We'll
Great,
do it
great.
scientifically.
And literally, whoever gets 2 out of 3 or the 3, like whoever
But
wins.
can we do this? Can we bring in the Big Picture podcast to help us with this?
Damn.
Get the board.
We'll get
Absolutely.
a board up. We'll do trilogy wars. Now, I will say some of the movies that we've mentioned have had like 5 fucking movies.
That's fair.
Like
We'll
Indiana
count the first
Jones,
3.
but-
We'll
yeah.
count the first 3.
All right, but that's kind of not fair because if you're talking about a trilogy, if you have more story, then it's not really a trilogy.
So what like, I guess Star Wars does it in trilogy, so you can do like
No,
prequels
Star Wars
versus
that's a
sequel
trilogy
versus original.
because it's a totally different story. But Indiana Jones kind of not a trilogy.
No,
They
it's
have
just
one.
a series
They
of
have
movies
one.
that
It's
has
not
nothing
being
on
real.
Netflix.
Indiana
Let's
Jones
be
kind of a
real,
trilogy.
Let's be for real, man.
The nigga had to buy.
I know it's not. We know it. There's 5 movies, but come on, man.
Had 2 more movies, bro.
Come on, let's
Like,
be
the
for
nigga
real.
had
though.
2
Come
more
on, man.
movies, dog.
We gotta, you know what I'm
We
saying?
gotta cut it somewhere, dog.
Nigga had 2 more
We gotta
movies,
have,
bro.
we gotta have a line. You know what I mean?
And a legacy reboot, I would almost excuse. But they didn't do no Indiana Jones legacy reboot.
They tried. They had Shia LaBeouf for
They
the
did
That was a soft
Indiana
legacy reboot
Jones.
for
They
Crystal
did
Skull.
Indiana Jones
Crystal
is
Skull?
older, and we too old for this shit. That's what they
Yeah.
did. Charles, take us out.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much to our producers. Thank you to Aleya. Thank you to Dev. Thank you to Arjuna.
Thank you to Lele.
Thank you for everybody staying late. I don't got a rhyme for y'all because this motherfucker gotta get out of here.
Nah, man.
We'll see you later.
What's up? No, hold on. Hey, we just did a Dune pod. Nobody got a contusion. But show up to December. They
Well,
gonna give
epic-
you the epic conclusion.